The Best Damn Podcast. I am your host, John Keene. As always, I would like to thank you guys for joining me. Ask that you please add, follow, and check us out. Instagram, Facebook at Best Damn Podcast, Twitter, The Real Best Damn, and wherever you're watching from, please make sure to hit the like, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment, let me know what you think, and share this link. That's what really helps me to get this out there and for new people to find me. And I just really appreciate everybody that's going to be joining me tonight. I didn't promote this video too much. This was kind of a spur of the moment. I do want to remind you guys to consider donating, supporting to the channel, PayPal, Cash App, Facebook Messenger Pay. The links are in the description box down below. And consider joining us. Patreon, Best Damn Podcast Official. Patreon.com, Best Damn Podcast Official. Every Sunday we do our private and uncensored shows. This Sunday will be no different. And if you would like to book a personal tarot reading, I am running a special right now, $35 for personal readings. Text 513-393-2396 or email therealbestdampodcast@gmail.com. I have posted, however, on the social medias and shit like that. Right now we're trying to get some support, so everybody consider donating and supporting, man. It's really hard these days. I know everybody's struggling, financially, but if you're able to give, every dollar counts. I got a few things going on in my personal life, and I would greatly appreciate it. And take advantage of the personal tarot readings that are at a discount. Tonight we're going to talk the occult and a little bit of spirituality, as well as do a collective tarot reading for everybody. I haven't done one of these in forever, for real. So I'm actually kind of excited. I haven't done a live collective reading in forever. So if you see this tonight, this is for you. I want to say big ups and big thanks to everybody who supports me, everybody who donates, everybody who buys readings and all that good shit, and everybody who watches my videos. I'm really actually surprised to see how many people are really getting into the tarot, especially over on Facebook. It's really cool, actually. It really is to see people, really moving in a direction to where not only do they want to have more insight into what's going on in their life, spiritually, but, the tarot allows us to see all of the energies and the things that are playing out in our life so we can take control, So we can take control and we can take the wheel and we decide our destiny. We decide our fate. We decide our outcome by the actions we do or we don't take. So, there we go. It's just going to be whatever pops up, okay? This could be love, career, whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever pops up. A lot of these collective readings are a little bit more spiritual than some of the other readings. So, I tend to like these a little bit better. It's an interesting time, guys. It's an interesting time not only to be alive, and to be a part of all the things that are taking place right now. It's an interesting time to really step into awareness. So many people out there right now are trying to play with your head, and lead you down one path or another for, their own personal reasons. They want you to abandon your individuality. They want you to abandon your morals, the things that you value. And they want you to conform to, this cookie cutter robotic society that they're trying to create for all of us. What is it? They say, when people are being censored, truth is a revolutionary act. And I feel like a lot of people are doing revolutionary acts these days, by speaking truth, by being true to themselves. So here we go. Holy Spirit, what do we have for the collective? I hope you guys are having an awesome weekend. Check out the daily reads, the weekend reads, if you have not. I got this posted over on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, all that good shit. So, yeah. Like I said, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, follow if you have not, share this link, and please, please, please consider donating and supporting. That's how I make my living. That's how I get the stuff I need done. And I got some medical stuff and all kinds of stuff going on right now, so I definitely need the support. So donate, PayPal, Cash App, Facebook Messenger Pay, and we do have discounted tarot readings, $35 right now. So book a personal reading. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Wow. We start off first with the overall energy of the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. Now, when we're looking at this as, from an energetic standpoint, the Ten of Pentacles really represents, ultimate happiness. I feel like a lot of us right now are coming to this place where we're truly finding, what our ultimate happiness really would be. And some of us, we're finding what that idea is, If we haven't hammered it down or nailed it down or solidified it, it's like we're at least starting to come around to the idea of what ultimately makes us happy, the kind of relationships that we want, the kind of career that we want to have, the things that we want to do for ourselves, the kind of life that we want to live. And I feel like a lot of people, intuitively are finding that the life that they were living, according to societal standards, is not the ideal life that they would choose if they had it to do. The challenge position, we do have the Two of Wands. So this is a choice. This is a choice between, the past, what you already know, and taking an action towards the future. Now whether this is in love, this is in career, this is like a spiritual thing for you guys, I feel like, in order to pursue that Ten of Pentacles, a lot of us are faced with this challenge right now of, do we return or go back to the old way of doing things? It's like a lot of people really, they say they like change. They say they're able to adapt, but change is fucking hard. Change is fucking hard. It's not easy. And everybody says they want to end a cycle too, until they get to the end of a cycle, and they have to let go of their routines. They have to let go of the people and places and things in their life that they've grown comfortable with, So I feel like we're challenged with, releasing the things that we've grown comfortable with and complacent with in our lives, and we're challenged with taking an action that's going to lead us to our ultimate happiness. It's going to lead us to our Ten of Pentacles. Some people, this could be like pursuing a career. It's like doing that thing you always wanted to do, doing that thing that you're incredibly talented at. Some of us, this is, letting go of relationships that maybe we have kids with people, and we're afraid of what our family and friends would think if we walk away from the situation, or maybe it's a financially stable situation, so we're afraid of what others may think of us or perceive us as, if we switch it up and decide to move on with our lives. In the immediate past, we do have the Nine of Cups, which represents happiness. And you see how his arms are crossed here. Not only this is happiness and fulfillment, this is somebody that's willing to protect their happiness and willing to protect the things that truly fulfill them. It's an incredibly emotional card. Whenever we look at the cups, it has to do with emotions. And 9, in numerology represents completion. It's like understanding that, and you see with his arms crossed here, it's like we have to be a little bit stubborn, if we really want the things in our life that makes us happy. Sometimes when we're trying to please everybody else, it's like we're the ones left out. We don't get to please ourselves. And I feel like he's got his arms folded here because he's like, he's kind of over that. It's like, I'm not opening myself up to anything that's not going to bring me happiness anymore. It's like making a choice or making a decision. I'm going to pursue the things in my life that actually brings me completion, that actually brings me the happiness, the joy that I want. And for some of us, that is a burden, But the Ten of Wands, it's like, but we're willing to carry this burden. We're willing to carry the weight. What I do love about the Ten of Wands also is like, not only is it a burden, it's like, something that can be really heavy, really taxing, really stressful. And some of you guys could, be going through a really stressful time right now. It's like, you're really trying to find your happiness in life, and, maybe you are changing the way that you approach things. Like maybe, at one point in life you approach things, relationships, people, your career a certain way, and now you're choosing a different approach because you're trying to pursue that ultimate happiness, and it's become almost a burden. It's like, it's not easy to do things the right way. But what I love about the Ten of Wands is that, and we have more than one 10 already too, so that's, kind of confirmation. What I love about the Ten of Wands too is like, it's someone that's not willing to give up. It's like, no matter how hard it gets, no matter how heavy the burden, no matter how stressful, this is someone that's, they're not going to put the weight down. They're going to continue to grind. They're going to continue to do what they need to do, until they can put this burden down. And I feel like a lot of you guys right now, like, that's where you're at. It's like refusing to give up, refusing to quit. It doesn't matter, like, what all you're going through. It doesn't matter how heavy the burden is. And some of you guys could be burdened by other people, too. It's like, not every burden is a good burden. And some actually are. Some are extremely worth it when you think about it. At the end of the day, it's like, sometimes it takes a lot of hard work to achieve or attain the things that we really desire in life. And that is the focus with the Four of Wands. This can represent marriage for some, but the Four of Wands also, it's the 1111 card. It's like a portal or an opening, and it's the universe inviting you to capitalize on an opportunity. See, the 1111 card is like, there's an opportunity to make something come to fruition that you truly desire. Now, whether this is a relationship, a love commitment, whether this is like a new business that you're trying to start, whether this is a new spiritual commitment, it's going to be different for all of you. But it's like the opportunity is here. Things are finally lined up. You finally put yourself in a position to win, or you finally put yourself in a frequency that is aligned with the things that you want in life and the opportunities that you've been waiting on. But it's like, are you going to take the action? Are you going to take the risk? And what you don't see is the Nine of Swords. It's like waking up out of an illusion, Where we once were seeing something one way, we're now seeing something totally different. Some of you guys, this could be like a marriage or a relationship that you're in. It's like, at one point you may have seen this as, your stability. You may have seen this as a real success in your life, but it's like now some of you guys are reconsidering or rethinking, where you're at, especially when it comes to relationships and your happiness. It's like, man, is this truly what I want? Is this truly fulfilling me? Some of you guys are now starting to open your eyes as well and see things so much more clearly than you ever have. And it's like coming into a new sense of awareness. And it's like not just awareness of self and really being able to, be comfortable in one's own skin, or really understanding like what kind of makes you tick and what's going to make you happy and make you fulfilled. But it's like seeing the whole world, seeing the big picture. It's no longer, kind of sleeping and being stuck in the illusion, being stuck in the dream, It's now seeing shit for what it is and understanding what we have to do, in order to make shit happen. The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is like, I feel like there are probably a lot of people in your life that are actually watching you right now. They could be trying to see, like, what direction you're going to go. Some of you guys may be surprising people in your life as well. It's like, you see the guy here, he's kind of like looking up, admiring his work, and these other two people, they're kind of just, they're giving him a really shitty look, observing him. It's like people are watching you. It's like, that what you're doing is right for you, You know that what you're doing is right for you, and that you're pursuing the path that is, that is in alignment with you, that resonates with you. But it's like other people that are watching from afar or watching from the outside may not see it the same way. Some of you guys, this could also do with announcements too. There could be people in your life, that bring announcements in, or you yourself, this could be like birth, death, marriage, things like that. You could have went through a lot of financial hardship too, and that's kind of what's put you on this path. Where it's like, well, if I'm not going to, make the money I want to make or be treated the way I want to be treated, then fuck it. I'm going to do something different. The Page of Cups. This represents like a message with the page. And you see here, there's like one fish in the cup, One fish in the cup. Some of you guys are going to receive love offers in your life, or you have just met somebody, recently, or talking to somebody. A lot of times the page has to do with communication or messages. Maybe that's kind of what has switched things up for you, or has made you decide to go in a new direction. For others of you, it's like really, this is you in the cup. Understanding that at the end of the day, it's really all about you. Like, you come into this world alone and you die alone. And if you don't take care of you, then you can't take care of other people. If you don't speak up for the things that you need emotionally, or the things that fulfill you, then how are you going to fulfill anyone else? Let me see the Judgment card. It's making an important decision, knowing that one is divinely guided. It's like something coming to a conclusion. Some of you guys are deciding to end relationships, or deciding to end a way of thinking, or, behavior, or whatever. And it's like learning the lesson too. I truly feel like, some of you guys, you went through a relationship, and it's like you're calling judgment on the situation because you've seen enough. You finally learned that you belong with someone that values you for who you are. That you belong with someone that nurtures you. That maybe you were even settling in some areas of your life. It's like, well, they checked off a few of the boxes, so good enough. It's like a judgment call. It's like deciding to move forward in faith too. It's like having faith not only in oneself, but in the divine, in God, That you are being guided away from certain people, or away from certain situations, or towards certain things in your life. It's like understanding that these actions that you are deciding to take, or that you are taking, or have just taken, this is how you get to the outcome that you truly desire. This is how you get that relationship you really desire, or that job you really desire, or just that that state of being. Some people just really want peace in their life too. You know, it's got nothing to do with like being with somebody or making money. Some people just really want peace in their fucking life, and they don't have it because of the people that they surround themselves with. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups. I feel like some of you guys, you know, you could be dealing with somebody like a new connection. The Knight, a lot of times, is not like super serious when it comes to commitment, but it can represent like a new start of something, or like a, you know, a new beginning, a new commitment. Some people see it as kind of wishy-washy energy as well. Maybe you could have been dealing with somebody like that, somebody that didn't want to commit to you, or, you know, somebody that kind of played games or played with your emotions, or, you know, didn't really love you like you loved them. For others of you, it's like you're finally ready to like put yourself out there, and it's like you're not really pressed about like trying to find, you know, a husband or a wife right off the bat. It's like you're gonna allow things to really unfold and like enjoy playing the field, enjoy experimenting, enjoy having fun. And I feel like that's really, you know, that's a wise thing to do, because then it allows you to, you know, build something the correct way. And I feel like that's kind of like what some of you are doing. You're like deciding now, it's like, if I want to build a relationship or build a connection with somebody, then I need to build it the right way. You know, we need to kind of take it slow. We need to allow things to develop as they develop, instead of pushing or forcing something in a particular direction. Yeah, I'm the Chariot. The Chariot. Cancer energy. This could represent like leveling up. I do feel like, you know, a lot of you guys are leveling up. It's like in your career, you know, your finances, or just spiritually. It's like you truly are evolving. You know, you really are leveling up in life and like becoming a different person, becoming a better person. You know, taking things to a whole new level. It's like a whole new level of understanding, a whole new level of maturity, emotionally, mentally. But the Chariot can also represent someone at a distance. Some of you guys could be deciding to move, or be dealing with someone that's at a distance, like a long distance thing. And it doesn't always have to be like a long distance. They could just be in another city. They can be in another state, another country. You know, it's going to be different for each person. But I feel like ultimately, you know, it's like you're going to make a choice to move in a different direction in life, and that's what's going to kind of bring you to this new level of maturity. You know, you're tired of dealing with liars, cheaters, you know. And it's like, too, with the Seven of Swords, like some of you guys could be going through a breakup, or trouble in a relationship, or recently broken up. And you see how they're kind of like looking back too. It's like moving away from something. It's like not wanting to leave someone behind, but knowing that you need to. You know, and even though you're looking back, it's like you're still moving on. You know? It can also represent the need for like going about something in a different way, like taking a different approach. You know? Like maybe your idea of love or relationships was one way, and at this moment you need to look at it a little bit differently than you have in the past. Or maybe you used to deal with a person or a situation in a particular way or a particular manner. It's like you're seeing now that like that's not what's going to get you where you need to be, or going to get you the outcome that you desire. The King of Pentacles. See, the King of Pentacles is a really stable, grounded energy. Not only is it financially abundant, it's someone that like emotionally, you know, has it together. Someone that's secure. Some of you guys could be dealing with the King of Pentacles too, like an earth sign. Someone that kind of takes charge in life. This could be you as well. like understanding that it's like you that you need to focus on. It's like your money you need to focus on, your career you need to focus on, your abundance you need to focus on. It's like trying to be grounded and, have clarity for a situation as well. King of Swords, not being afraid to speak your truth. And some of you guys are going to be cutting people off in your life as well. It's like the King of Swords is like, sometimes you will see the King of Swords represent like needing to cut someone off or cutting off communication with someone. Cutting off people in your life that no longer serve you, or being willing to like speak a truth. Sometimes it's a hard truth as well. And it's like a need to like speak up for yourself too. It's like voicing your opinion, voicing your needs, your concerns in life, to make sure that you're getting what you need. I'm going to pull a few oracle cards here as well. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So for some of you guys, you have met somebody new. Maybe you recently met this person. Or some of you guys are about to meet this person. Or you've known this person. And some of you guys, you have a clue. It's like you feel it, You feel like this new person you're connecting to really does have potential to be someone special in life. And others of you, it's like, I feel like some of you guys don't even have a clue about it. It's like, maybe you're even overlooking this person. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy. And this is like representing needing to like lighten up. Not be so serious. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy others. Have fun. Be in the moment. Don't be afraid to express yourself. Express your needs. Express your desires. Finally calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Some of you guys, that's all you really want, is like the person that's meant for you. Maybe you're tired of doing the dating thing. Or maybe you're sick of being stuck with someone you're not really happy with. But it's saying like the universe, God, like hears your prayers, You're seen, you're recognized. And some of you guys have really taken steps in your life to put yourself in a position to attract that in. You got to remember, it's like if we don't place ourselves in a frequency to attract in love, to attract in our soulmate, then then we're not gonna, we're delaying, what we truly want. It's like we ourselves have to really work on ourselves, focus on ourselves, and not put ourselves in that chaser energy, but put ourselves in the attraction energy, to where it's like we're focused on self. We're not worrying about no one else. We're, taking care of our money, being good people, doing the things that we need to do in life. And then it's like we become more magnetic, We become more magnetic. And we start to put out the signal, to the universe that we're ready. We're ready for love, or we're ready for the person that we want. And that comes along with like being able to kind of flirt, have fun, all of that as well. It's like when you don't feel the pressure or the stress, and when you're able to be yourself and be genuine, you're not worried about what other people think, because whoever is like meant for you is going to love you for you. They're going to accept you for who you are. The scales. It's time to bring balance into your life. I feel like so many of you you've allowed people to breadcrumb you, or you put in more energy, more effort than the people you've dealt with. It's like you're now, you're trying to, or the universe is trying to bring a sense of balance into your life, like, because it's been very unbalanced, and that can be very draining, very stressful. Some of you guys too need to consider, what is more important to you as well. What do you value more? For some of you, you value your finances, your financial situation more. So that's your focus. For others of you, you value love. So that should be your focus. It's like whatever, holds more weight, in your heart and in your life, that should kind of take priority. Whether it be a relationship or a connection or a career or a certain practice. The light. Things are starting to become illuminated. It's like you're finally getting clarity. You're finally getting clarity. Like when it comes to people that you've dealt with, some of you guys are now starting to see people for who they truly are. Some of you guys are really starting to recognize yourself and your own value. For others of you, it's like the path that you're meant to walk in life is now being illuminated. It's like now becoming more clear, what your calling is, what your purpose is, why you're here. I feel like spiritually too, like a lot of you guys are really coming to a place of, enlightenment, connection. Things aren't as foggy as maybe they were just a couple of years ago. It's like you're now starting to see things just way more clearly. And the serpent. Be as wise as serpents, right? This represents wisdom. It's like a person that has learned a lot of lessons, and because of those lessons are now able to take a different direction in life based on the wisdom that they've accumulated. It's like, a lot of you guys now are living according to the wisdom, to the knowledge you've attained. Others of you could be dealing with a person that's a fucking snake, too, It's like a fork-tongued fucking snake. Somebody that has really tried to deceive you or create illusions in your life. Somebody that's really cold as well. It's like beware of those kind of people, If you know someone's deceptive, like, and someone never gives you the truth, It's like, stop dealing with those kind of people, those kind of characters. You got to use your wisdom and learn from those situations. Learn from those things. The farmer. I enjoy being of service to those who deserve it. I love this. It's really about sowing good seeds. The farmer. It's like, what kind of harvest are you trying to reap in life? Recognizing, like, what things are important. Not just, like, the people that are important. Who do you give your time to, your love to, your energy to? Who do you sow into on that measure? When it comes to your money, your finances, like what things are you putting your money and your energy in as well? It's like not forgetting also to make sure that we're sowing into ourselves. We can't leave ourselves, empty. If we continue to like sow into others nonstop and we never sow into ourselves, eventually, our cup's empty and we have nothing to pour into others. The forgiver. I forgive myself and others with compassion for our human frailties. I love this card. Forgiveness is so fucking key. It's so key. Like sometimes I feel like we really do forget to do that. Not only is it like really hard for people to be like selfless and giving and loving and care about others, it's really hard for people to, forgive the past, forgive transgressions, forgive mistakes. It's like when we have unforgiveness in our heart, it's like drinking poison and expecting it to kill the person that you're mad at. It's like it's not going to happen. It's like the forgiveness is for you. It's not for them. So you don't walk around with a hard heart. So you don't walk around holding a grudge. So you can be released from that. And when you learn how to like forgive others, or you learn how to forgive yourself, more importantly, it's a lot easier to forgive others. You'll notice a lot of times people that are extremely hard on other people are extremely hard on themselves. It's like understanding we all make mistakes. Understanding we all get played every now and then. We all get the short end of the stick every now and then. And it's like knowing that it's okay. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to come up short. Take the lesson you learn from it and apply it. With that same loving forgiveness that you give to yourself, give that same compassion to others, because nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. I feel like sometimes people are so fucking hard on people. They expect perfection from others. Knowing they themselves never attain perfection. And finally, the storyteller. I have the right to speak because I listen to what others speak. And it's like telling you that really it is important to listen. If you really want to know where someone's coming from, or really want to know how you can relate to someone or connect to someone, it's by listening and truly listening. That's how we connect. That's how we activate our empathy and our compassion for others. When we give others that respect, then we have the right to demand that respect in return. And it's like understanding that we do have the right to like speak up and say what we need, say what we feel, say what we desire, to speak our truth. If that's what brings us our happiness, if that's what sets us free in our life, like we don't have to hold back or silence ourselves for anyone. And if you feel like you're in a place where you're doing that, then maybe you might want to consider getting away from that place, or getting away from the people that make you feel like you're walking on eggshells, or like you can't, be yourself. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, like that's what it's truly all about, is like embracing ourselves, embracing our own individuality. I feel like every card that we've had has kind of been, speaking to that. It's like we invest in ourselves and we work on ourselves, we heal ourselves so we can be of service to others. You know, we make the world better by making ourselves better. The more we are able to do for others is a direct result of what we do for ourselves, and the highest form of service to self is service to others. It's like not about putting yourself out or leaving yourself drained trying to do for everyone else. When you truly like love yourself and fulfill yourself, it's like you have plenty to give to those around you. You know. So make sure that the life that you're leading, you know, whether it be relationships, the job that you're working, you know, your passions, your hobbies, make sure that, you know, these are the things you truly want to do in life and the things that truly bring you happiness, and you're living a life according to, you know, what you really desire and what resonates with you. That's how you're going to have the biggest impact in the world and the biggest impact on others' lives. Notice all the people that are like selfish, self-centered, and just really shitty, mean people, or like people that are really unhappy in their own lives. You know, unforgiving people hold grudges against themselves. You know. Stingy, selfish people usually don't allow themselves to enjoy things, you know, in their life. So they damn sure don't want to help others. You know, they don't help themselves. Like, if you think about it, when people are terrible lovers, it's usually because they don't even know how to love themselves. So how could they love someone else? Like, it all starts with you. You know, we project our wounds and hurts onto other people. So it's like making sure that we're balanced, we're happy. We're in alignment with the life we want. We're in alignment with our purpose, with our calling. You know, and that's how we're going to be able to contribute to others or contribute to the world, or, you know, have a life that's really fulfilling and abundant and prosperous. One that brings us the happiness we truly desire, because we're happy within. You know, and what makes a person happy within is when we're being true to who we really are. Not hiding who we are, you know, wearing a mask trying to be someone else or something else. It feels good to help people. It feels good to love people. And it feels good to be helped and to be loved as well. You know, if you look at everybody in the world as an extension of you or as your real deal family, it's like you're not going to want to see them suffer. You're not, you know, you're not going to want to hold grudges or anything like that. And it's like, even if some people are not for you and you have to go in a different direction from those people, you know, you still won't hold bitterness against them. You know. You'll see it for what it is, and, you know, be able to have empathy and compassion when you look at a situation. And I feel like people will see that within you too. It makes you a real leader, you know, in your life as well, in your family. It's like we teach our kids how to behave by the way that we behave. You know. If we want to be a true leader, you know, we lead by example. And I'm telling you, the best way to get people to follow is by living a life that makes you happy. If others see that you're happy, you're in love, you're fulfilled, you're prosperous, like, they want that. You know, they're going to want what you have, and they're going to want to know how you attain that. You know. And I promise you, nothing's going to bring you more joy than being able to give to people, whether it's your wisdom, your love, or whatever. You know, because when we're able to give, it means we have more than enough for us. And that's a good feeling, you know, to not be in lack, you know, or deficit. or to be depressed or unhappy or feel unloved or judged or, all of those things. So it truly does start, with us in recognizing, what in our life needs to change, who in our life needs to change, and what direction we need to pursue to put ourselves in the position we want to be in, and what type of people we want to be at the end of the day. So, I want to thank all of you guys for joining me. I know this was kind of a quick one. I just wanted to do a collective reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Like I said, guys, I really do need some support right now. I posted online, social media and stuff like that. No, I haven't got nobody to help me out yet, but I got some things going on. So if you can, please donate. PayPal.me/TheBestDamnPodcast. Cash App, Best Damn Podcast. Facebook. Messenger, Facebook.com, John Keene, Best Damn Podcast, or Patreon.com, Best Damn Podcast Official. Every little bit helps, and I'm grateful for all of you guys who will give and donate. So thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. And I know, right now it's tough for a lot of people, not just me. So thank you to anybody who does. Also, if you want to book a personal reading, they're on sale right now, $35. Text 513-393-2396 or email therealbestdampodcast@gmail.com. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please check out the daily reads. Join me on Sunday for the Uncensored Show. Everybody who donates in the month of January gets access to our private and uncensored content every week, every Sunday, the extended readings, all that good stuff. So, and you can do it on Patreon, or you can do it, by one of the links below. So I want to thank you guys, and I love you, and I'll see you next time. The donation and support links are in the description box below. I love you guys. See you soon. Peace.